Barnes & Noble sale claimed another victim, and I only ever posted photos and I did not talk about my decisions here. I was so excited to find this on one of the tables at Barnes & Noble. I don't know why in my head I'm like, Barnes & Noble surely doesn't sell this book. But then I saw it and I was like, look at those edges. They're so cute. And I normally don't care about edges, but that's so cool. Also, it's so adorable. Look at this cover art. This is some of the cutest cover art. Anyway, this came recommended to me as a cozy romantasy. I started my romantasy reading journey. I had never read a romantasy book in my entire life. So I asked Book Talk to maybe help me get over some of my biases around romantasy books, and they showed up and showed out. I am currently in a book group reading Two Twisted Crowns because I liked One Dark Window so much. The Nightmare is my other book boyfriend, and I don't want to talk to anyone about the fact that my only two book boyfriends are Krampus and The Nightmare. And because I am a woman of culture, I went ahead and purchased Umberto Echo's In the Name of the Rose. Oh, this was a whim purchase. Look, you can't judge a book by its cover. That's a lie. I think you can because this cover is so cool. This looked like a really cool premise. It's this man telling his crazy story about his impossible life. And he's dealing with cults and creatures, and he's sitting in this cell rotting away. And I want to know his story. The blurb made me want to know this stranger's story. Last but not least, Bram, my beloved, I bought Slewfoot. I read my first Bram book, Krampus, in December, and decided that Krampus is clearly one of my book boyfriends. That's when I decided I'm going to go on my Bram catalog reading journey. So I also have Lost Gods. I have no idea what it's about. So I just bought it because it had cool cover art and it was Bram and I trust Bram. So I'm really looking forward to getting through his whole catalog. Slewfoot is definitely going to be on my list for, I'm hoping January if I have the time, depending on a couple of other books I have to read. Otherwise, it's definitely going to be a February read. But this is coming up very quickly for me. If you are going to buy new books, I encourage you to buy from Barnes & Noble. They literally are the last bastion standing between us and Amazon, just cannibalizing every single book for its AI and limited language models. So please, if you're going to buy new books, if you don't buy from an indie bookstore, if you don't have access to an indie bookstore, please just go to Barnes & Noble. They're the holdouts, and we need to keep them around. We need to keep them as the bulwark and keep us protected from Amazon eating all of our books. And don't forget to follow, because I'm going to read these and I am going to talk about them and make it everyone's problem when I like them.